Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching. Thank you to my day ones. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the new subscribers that's coming in. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. I'm having one of them nights, y'all. It's like 2:40, almost 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just got woke up out my sleep, and I am got some things on my mind. When I wake up out my sleep and something on my mind, I have to it makes me get it out, okay, y'all? I have to get it out. So right now, something is telling me to go back. Okay? Go back. Not 1 month, not 2 months, but like 3 months. Three months or so. Yeah. I am being pushed right now to go back to something. And I guess it's important right now for me to do. So here we are. Okay, y'all? For everybody that's been keeping up with, everything, everybody know what I have been going through and, my journey. Okay. I want to go back to when right before everybody started coming at me. Okay. So, something told me to go back to my emails. I went back to my emails and, I had my regular people that I dealt with at first, getting information from and working with, and looking things up myself. But, I hit this mark. Okay. And after I hit that mark, that's when a flood of emails started coming in, and people started coming at me left and right. Okay. So I'm gonna say it was around February-ish when this started happening. Okay. And on into March. So I'm gonna honestly say around February. Okay. And I need to go back to where I was when that happened. Okay. And where I was at that particular time was pink eye. I was talking about, her being on the expressway and things like that. Okay. That it looks exactly like her. Same body frame, same stand, same everything. Same height, same gestures, everything. It was just spot on. And as the months has went, other people have been thrown into that spotlight because people were sending me baby mama pictures and all kind of stuff. And then I threw their body shapes in there. But even though I threw their body shapes in there, because people were sending this to me trying to get my narrative off of pink eye, okay? Even though they were sending me these things, my heart told me I was in the right place before. Okay? And now I am up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And something's taking me right back there. Right back there. Okay, y'all? Right after I made that video and put those pictures together, you know, that's when everybody else started doing it and putting the pictures together. Okay. And a certain particular person stands out more than anybody. Okay. Never mind, you know, the cowboy, you know, Petty Gorilla. Never mind him. The person who stands out the most at that particular time, when I said that that could be her, was Say No to Brain Cells. Okay? He posted a video trying to debunk what I was saying, but when he tried to debunk it, it didn't make any sense. Okay? He said that, you know, she couldn't have been there because she was in Houston and she had made a video in Houston 12 hours later. Okay? So when he tried to debunk my video, I debunked his, because it only take a couple hours to get from where, you know, the scene of the crime to get to Houston. So 12 hours later, he's saying that she couldn't have been the one. Okay? So I found that to be odd, that he was trying to protect her, you know, in that way, to make sure that all the limelight was taken off of her. Okay? I want you all to pay this attention. I want you to pay attention that every time her name pops up, a guard goes up and they protects her to the fullest. And I want you to ask yourself why. Okay? Ask yourself why they go out of their way to change the narrative when you talk about this one particular person. Ask yourself why she's so protected. Okay? Now, I also want you all to know, a lot of people been saying that they think that somebody was pregnant, you know, by Mo3. A lot of people were saying somebody's pregnant, somebody's pregnant, somebody's pregnant. Okay? And at the same time they were saying somebody was pregnant, they was throwing everybody else under the bus, just so you wouldn't know who really was pregnant. Okay? But we know now who's pregnant. Pink Eye. She running around showing her ultrasounds and all, you know, whatever those little baby picture things. She running around showing all this stuff, okay? But all beforehand, they lied and said some Spanish girl was pregnant. Remember? They said that Mo3 was going with her first, and then, you know, Rain Man started going with her, and she was pregnant. Okay? They were saying this about some Spanish girl. And I said this months ago. Okay? I said this, and if you don't believe me, go back to my videos. I said, Pink Eye, she could pass for Puerto Rican. She can pass for white or Puerto Rican, because her complexion. Okay? With the right makeup, she could. So, I had already said that. But like I said, so many people started coming at me, and it got me off of focus of where I was at that particular time when people started coming at me. Now, everybody's finding out now that Say No to Brain Cells is, you know, Rain Man's puppet, okay? He promised him a record deal or whatever, and he does whatever he tells him to do. If he say jump, he say how high, okay? So we already know that whatever Rain Man says, he does. So now we know where it came from when he put the video up saying that she was in Houston. Now I want y'all to know this. This is how I feel. This video is for entertainment and, educational purposes only. But she's always partying. She's always hanging out with the crew. She hang out with, a lot of African Americans. I'm going to put it that way, okay? She hang out with a lot of the females, African Americans, and a lot of male African Americans. And she kicks it hard, okay? She's an adult film star. She is, everybody wanted to say I'm picking on a little girl, but I want y'all to know who this little girl is. That looks like a little girl, but she's been through a lot of stuff. She's an adult film star, okay? She's had everything you can name done to her in these films, okay? By several people at the same time and all that stuff, okay? She's also someone that's, self-medicates, okay? All these little pills and goodies that people be popping and all of this stuff, she does. She was doing all of this stuff, okay? The raunchiest, nastiest, disgustingest things that a woman could do with a bunch of men and women. Everything you can name, she's done it, okay? She even sings about, the things that she's done. And she sings about, having a man that will turn her out, okay? So I want you all to, just think about what I'm saying to y'all. When you have a woman like this, don't care about nothing, okay? Will do anything, okay? With any hole in her body. You name it, she does it, okay? She talks about how, if she pops up any kind of self-medication stuff, street medication, pharmacy stuff, how she would go in, give him brain. Okay, y'all? So I'm trying to say this without saying it. Okay, y'all? This is what we working with right now, okay? We talking about somebody that has a little flow. She got a little flow. We got to give her that. But she's unpolished, okay? In a lot of ways. And we talking about somebody that Rain Man pretended like he didn't know. He pretended like he had just met her a month or so, or a month or two after Mo3 passed. He pretended like he did not even know this girl. Okay? And if you go back to some of her music that she was making, like in the beginning of last year, like February or whatever, videos, that music that you see her on, any kind of videos or whatever, her style of how she raps sounds just like sort of Number 7. Okay? So I just want you to peep, even back then, the beginning of last year, this is almost around the time when Rain Man was telling Mo3 that you need to, get some artists under your belt so that, they can start their little label and this and that, okay? So we need to start signing more artists. He made a mistake, okay? When he said that, he ran into her doing some kind of talent search stuff. This is what he said. It almost fell out his mouth. He went to say pressure, and then it, he caught himself because he didn't want people to know, that he's been knowing her longer than he said he do. Okay, y'all? Now, another thing that I said, okay, because this girl, she likes men and women. She do it all, okay? And I said this months ago. I said, because people were saying somebody was in the car with him. Everybody kept saying somebody's in the car with him, somebody's in the car with him. And to me, y'all, it makes a lot of sense that she was in the car with him, with Mo3, on that expressway. It makes a lot of sense that she was there. Even them rushing her back out of town, so that they can just keep her name completely out of anything. And, it all is starting to make sense to me about her part. Now, the part that I'm trying to figure out, y'all, is, was she over the girl's house that Mo3 spent the night at? Because I said this before. I was like, a lot of these girls, they like other, women. They don't mind doing, they little threesome thing. It's a normal thing now. So what if, y'all? What if she was over there too? Okay? It's a possibility. The reason why I say it's a possibility is because, like I said, Rain Man is very possessive when it comes to her. Okay? He's very protective when it comes to this girl. And that would make sense why he went over to, that house where Mo3 last spent the night and was checking to see were the cameras anywhere. The reason why I said that is because I think she was there. That would make him go and look for cameras to see if his girl, Miss Pink Eye, was on any cameras. I don't think he cared about anybody else if they were on cameras, but I think he cared to protect her. Now, the reason why I think he protects her so much is either he's messing around with her and that's his baby. And I'm starting to think was Mo3 messing around with her first? And then he started messing around with her. Okay? I'm starting to wonder this. Or was she sent to him? Because I know that, Rain Man stays in the, in the clubs with people taking their clothes off. And this would be somewhere where he would run into her at. This is her lifestyle. So the question is, who knew her first? Did Mo3 know her first? Or did Rain Man know her first? That's a question. The second question is, did she come over those girls' house? The girl house that Mo3 spent the night at? Was she there? Okay. Something tells me she was there, either dropped off or something. Because they say that she had a garage that you pull into and then walk into the house. So it wouldn't make sense for him to look at the cameras to see, if the cameras would see her. Because if someone pulled in, then you still wouldn't see her. If she got out and then went back in that car in the garage and then pulled back out, then you wouldn't see her. But if she was dropped off over there that would show up on the camera. Okay? Now, that's one scenario that she could have been left there with him when he left the house. Okay? It's not far-fetched, you know, for the girls that he was dealing with to deal with other girls. So that's not far-fetched that would happen. Okay? That's one scenario. The second scenario is when he left that house, did he pick her up? You know, we started hearing all kind of stories saying that he was with some Spanish girl, went to McDonald's and all of this stuff. If he left that house with her, it would make sense for him and her to go and grab something to eat from McDonald's. Did they lie to him about something and tell him like she's going to be in the movie too, or just bring her on up there and, you know, I'll drive her back, blah, blah, blah. I'll meet you up there at the movie scene and then, you know, she can ride back with me. Something is something. And it revolves around this girl. Okay, y'all? Something is telling me that she's tied into this some kind of way. It makes all the sense in the world. Right after Mo3 was taken out, she was put on this pedestal, like thrown into the spotlight. Thrown in there. They act like she was the best female rapper that ever came out. He got into it with people when they wouldn't put her name on, you know, things. He was just pushing for this girl right after Mo3 passed. And it just don't add up. It was like she was being rewarded for putting in work. Now ask yourself, what work did she put in? Because if she left that house with him, could she have been the one that removed his toy? Could she have been the one? Could she have been the one in the car with him when he went around to that side to look for it? Maybe he couldn't get to it because somebody was sitting there. And he couldn't reach over her to get to it really quickly like he wanted to. So maybe he went around. Maybe they were in the middle of a scene. Y'all. Went to get what he's supposed to get, wasn't there, and just figured he'll just run. Maybe that was part of the plan. But when he got out there and saw who was really around him, he knew the gig is up. Did she move it while she was in the car? After he ran, all the action was on you know, what was going on. Well, nobody paying attention to who get out the car. It would make sense on how she got to the scene so fast. Before the police was called, before the ambulance was called, she was there already. So it would make sense that she was in that car. Wonder who she left with. Wonder who car she got in after all the commotion and everything was, you know. We do know that Rain Man came to the scene. We do know he came to the scene. Did she leave with him? Did he drop her off somewhere? Or did he send her on her merry way? Go back out of town. We don't need your name and nothing. Did she move his phone? Because we don't know who he got the phone from. Did he get the phone from Mo3's parents? Or did she have the phone? He just didn't know the code. Because that could have been why he couldn't get to the music. Did they have the phone all along? Just to know the code? She seemed to have been rewarded, y'all. You don't be some mediocre rapper, a female rapper at that, because they put females. We have to have a higher standard than regular male rappers. We have to be, so much better. So how does she, start doing shows with Sexual Chocolate? And she's not even that good yet. And let's talk about her name. Okay, y'all? We know that, Mo3 used to always talk about pressure all the time. That's that pressure. This is something that he was known to say all the time. What better way than to reward her? Somebody that helped took out, was a big part of helping take out Mr. Pressure. Then to, throw it in her name. Think about it, y'all. Is it far-fetched that this is how she got her name? You have taken out a heavy hitter. Okay? Here's your new name. Something that he say all the time. That pressure. Something is telling me this is her on that expressway. Something is telling me she's involved in this. Now, if she didn't leave the house with him, did he pick her up somewhere? And if he did, where? Because people are saying he stopped at the store, or people are saying he stopped somewhere. Did he pick her up? But my thing is, I honest to God think that she was at that house too. It just makes sense. I mean, after the night they probably had together, it would make sense that he would get up, go get something to eat. Stop at McDonald's like they said. Get something to eat with her. It makes sense. It makes sense that Rain Man would go over there to check them cameras. I don't think she came with him when he came there. I think she was dropped off there. It makes sense. That would be why you would want to check the cameras to see, did it show who dropped her off and her walking into the house, because they didn't pull in the garage who dropped her off. It makes sense. It also makes sense that the girl he spent the night over the house with, for her to keep saying, clear my name. For her to keep saying, clear my name, if you don't clear my name, you know, it's on. We gonna tell it all. I'm gonna tell about your girl. Pink Eye. Do she know something? Because for you to keep saying, is you gonna clear my name? Clear my name. Clear my name. You was the one that was talking about him. You was the one that was this. You was the one that was that. Clear my name. Do she know something that's explosive, that's going to blow this whole thing at the water? Do she know something? Something, it's something, y'all. It is something very in particular about this whole little circle right now. Okay? Something that's eating at me right now. Like I told y'all before about this the girl that was stalking me. Okay? I'm telling y'all about the stalker too. Somebody that, I trust told me that this girl, this stalker girl, this Gia girl, okay? Whoever she want to be for the month, because she changes her name so much. And like I told y'all, I showed y'all the pictures. She looks exactly like Armani. She looks exactly like her, like she's kin to her. This Gia girl, and I believe my source that told me this before all the other people start coming at me, trying to throw me off. My first sources told me that this girl Gia is best friends with Rain Man and the girl that Mo3 spent the night at her house that last night. Okay? So if she's best friends with them, she's stalking me because I'm, keeping up with what's going on. Okay? As much as I could. It makes you wonder, is Pink Eye friends with them too? A lot of these girls hanging together. A lot of these girls be in all of these different guys' videos, shaking their rump and doing whatever, okay? I'm just seriously wondering now, y'all, okay? Why is she saying, clear my name, clear my name, clear my name? It's a lot of shopping going on too now, y'all. All of a sudden, these sisters, they're opening up businesses. People are saying that it was from PPP loans and all of that. Y'all know about them PPP loans. A lot of people going to prison off them PPP loans. But they buying cars. They are buying businesses now. These girls, the little sister that, they done came up, y'all. And ain't nobody won the lottery. Okay? It's something there, y'all. It's something there with this whole little circle right there. Okay? It's something there. And with people that's telling me that Rain Man, he had 3 different scenarios to try to send the police off and send everybody else off. He's been running a lot of people's pages, paying people off to change their narratives and everything else, okay? got people, popping up on different people's pages, all these different girls. People lying saying that they're pregnant and he didn't put her up in the loft and all of this stuff, okay? Think about all these different scenarios that they was sending people this way, that way, that way. Who's the real Money Maya and all this bull crap, okay? Think about all of this. Who was the mastermind behind all of this? Because everybody's saying, word on the street is Rain Man was putting together all these different lies and scenarios and sending out to this person and that person and this person. And y'all already see who was in his corners. Y'all already know who's the main people in his corner. They got pages. Okay? Y'all already know. So, y'all already know who was behind, them trying to line me up. Why would you want to go out your way to put a hitter on someone to just because they're blogging like everybody else? Why would you go out of your way to change the narrative of a particular blogger by sending everybody at this person at one time? Why would you do that? Unless they were on to something very, very explosive that you didn't want them talking about. And like I said, at the time I was attacked by all these different bloggers. And later on, people saying that they was paying somebody to line me up, okay? People that was attached to me, they were playing games that I just detached myself from. And the first person that, the demon that attached itself to me, the first person that he had on his page after me and him fell out was this Gia girl. The one that was stalking me. Something ain't right about this. I posted, her little timeline of where she goes because it was out here to get. She said she didn't even know nobody in Dallas and she wasn't from there and all of this she said on her page. But she clearly goes to Houston all the time. She goes to Houston. This is the same place where Pink Eye went that same night. She left straight from the crime scene and she was whooshed off back to Houston. Okay? Same place where this Gia girl had one. There's something to this, y'all. She posted on her page, Miss Gia, which wig was worn on 11/11. She's friends with Rain Man. She's friends with the girl that Mo3 spent the night at her house. Something is to this, y'all. This girl, if anybody say something about her, Rain Man gets very upset. Okay? Very upset. He don't like you saying nothing about this girl. And he goes to very extremes to protect her. What was her position? It had to be something very important. And I do believe the most important thing outside of getting him back to the city to do this movie, the next important job was to unarm him so nobody get hurt. Because if he get that in his hand, all hell gonna break loose. Ain't no telling who all he wasn't gonna take out. So it's very important for whatever female to be ruthless, to be heartless, to be somebody that would do anything. Ring a bell? Somebody that's, self-medicating. Somebody that's been, ran through the ringer by men and degraded. Somebody that wants a quick come up. She wants to be put on this pedestal, so she knows she got to do what she's told to do so that she can be in a position to, take care of her family and just be straight put on. Right after Mo3 dies, she is put on this pedestal. Right after Mo3 dies, she is in, videos with stacks of money, counting her money in a gas station and in her house shoes, and she just living a lifestyle. She's this big time celebrity that just then popped on the scene. Everybody's on her friends list, number 7, and all these bloggers is on her friends list. She is up here on this pedestal now. Who stood to gain out of the females the most? Who stood to gain the most out of all the females? And who gained the most? The girl he spent the night at. They said she had stacks of money or something in pictures. Okay? They said this right after Mo3 passed. But nobody pushed her career. Okay? Nobody pushed her career, gave her a deal and all of this stuff, signed her with the record label. Nobody did this. Okay? Teeth. Nobody didn't really done anything for her either afterwards. They said she just got put out and all kind of stuff. So she didn't come up off of anything. The other girl, I think Maya or something. She got stacks of money all the time. So whatever she's doing, she's somebody that I don't see it that she works or anything like that. So to me, she's a hitter that, keep on hitting. She has stacks of money all the time. So that's nothing new for her. Okay? But who? Ask yourself who came up. Ask yourself who fits the description of the woman on the expressway. The stand, the posture. I want you to look at her calves. I want you to look at the cover of my my title. Look at the cover. Look at her butt size. Look at her breast size. Look at how she stands, how she hold her hands. She always got her nails done. It seemed like she hid her nails from the camera when she was standing there. Look how she looks to the side. She always looking to the side. Blah, blah, blah. Look. I want y'all to really look at that picture. Okay? And you tell me if that's not her. Okay? Tell me if it ain't. Because I think it is. Why do every time I get on here and talk about Mo3, my stomach start growling and I ain't even hungry? Anyway, y'all, I want you to pay attention to the people that most came up. Rain Man came up. He's the man. He's in that spotlight now. Okay? Pink Guy came up after Mo3 died. Record deal, stacks of money, put on this pedestal. Like she was the best rapper that ever hit the world. I want you to pay attention. Just pay attention, y'all. I want you to pay attention to how everybody was coming at me right when I started talking about her. As soon as I started talking about her, people was coming from this way, that way. People on my IG was coming at me. People on my emails was coming at me. People on YouTube was coming at me. They know the brain cells started trying to debunk my videos. Everybody was coming at little old me when I mentioned her. Okay? Some woke me up on my sleep so that I could come down these stairs and tell you. Let's go back to right when everybody wanted to shut me up. That's what I was talking about. That's where I was at, y'all. And that's why I needed to get back to. So I can just totally let you see. This girl, she erased all of her posts. Okay? She left 2 posts on there to try to act like we stupid. Okay? Why would she, somebody that he claimed he met after Mo3 passed, why would you erase your posts for the whole month of November? Why would you erase your posts and leave just 2 pictures up? Okay? One picture she left up, she mainly wanted us to see that she had went home and took that blonde wig off and put on the black one, or let her hair out. She wanted to make sure we saw that. And she wanted to make sure we saw that, you know, she was in Houston at 12 o'clock that night. And he had got taken out about 12 o'clock that morning. So she wanted to prove to us that she was in Houston. So that's why she left that post up. Pay attention to detail. This where I was, y'all, before I got sidetracked. People in my comment section, they was like, get back focused, baby. Get back focused. And something told me tonight, where were you before? Before all the drama came. Where were you at? Go back to that spot and rebuild around it. So that's where we at right now, y'all. Okay? That's where we're gonna go. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit, and I'm gonna jump back off of here, and hopefully I can go back to sleep right now. I did get it out. Okay? I got that out. And if I don't get it out, it just keep at me until I do. So, it's out now, y'all. So I should be fine for the rest of the night. But, anyway, I did receive some emails. Need a little lip gloss, y'all. I did receive some emails from, after I posted the last video talking about, the protests. And I'm receiving, a lot of feedback from people. And they are saying that, they're going to put some things together too. And they're going to be bringing water to people and stuff like that. And they're also telling people to print out flyers and pass them out in their areas. There you go again, y'all. I can't even get embarrassed because my stomach does this every time. It's like, what is going on every time I get on here and talk about Mo3? But anyway, they were saying that they were going to pass out flyers and print out flyers so that everybody can, like, participate. Okay. So I was just throwing that out there because people reached out to me and this is what they're saying, that the flyer thing is about to start, and other people are putting their little organizations and people together so that they can make sure that people don't get dehydrated while they out there. Please keep it peaceful, y'all. Please. We don't need no more stupidity right now going on. So please, y'all, keep it peaceful, and hopefully we get down to the bottom of some things. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Hopefully. So I done said my piece, and hopefully I can go back to sleep right now. Okay, y'all. So I hope everybody else is having a good night. I'm gonna go on and post this now for anybody that's up and can't sleep like I can't tonight. But I'm about to go back to sleep. But I had to. Some told me to go back here. And not only am I going back here, I'm going to go back to all of my notes and everything that I had lined up around this time, before everybody started coming at me. So I'm going to go back to that era and see that I miss anything, or is anything else kind of lining up that, ties into this. Okay? That I have left. Okay? So, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. And peace. Be safe, y'all.